Hey guys, it's churches, graveyards and graves. And today I'm inside St Cuthberts in Doveridge. And behind me is this stunning memorial to the Davenport family. So back in the days when the rich put tons of money into the church, they would have their memorials right here near the altar. And you'll see that in a minute that if you can see behind me, we're right next to the altar. So the closer you were to the, the Holy of Holies, the more likely you were to, be closest to God in heaven. So a lot of these really wealthy people, these lords, would have had their memorials right next to the altar, as is this one. So obviously, eventually, they just didn't have the space to put them here, so then they went outside, and we'll see a couple of the graves outside in a bit. So without further ado, I'm going to turn it around and show you this wonderful memorial. So this is the Davenport Memorial, and it's from 1639, and I just want to point out a few bits. So obviously you've got the parents up here, and you can really tell its age due to what they're wearing. So what they're wearing is very sort of Tudor parliamentarian. And then it's a family grave. So you've got this like baby here in in swaddlings and in a crib. And then you've got these 3 children here who are all sort of kneeling and praying and that kind of thing. And then obviously you've got above that, you've got these wonderful coat of arms. So that's the whole family memorial here, and it's made in this beautiful alabaster. So that is a really, really expensive memorial, and it's just so well sculptured. So we're going to go down a little bit as well. And there's these wonderful cherubim down here, which are absolutely amazing here. And you can see that they're all carved into the stonework. So this came on top of this. So you can see that this memorial is later, so this would have been one of the original piscinas. So the church itself is 12th century, so really old, but it's been heavily restored in the 19th century. But I'm just going to go in and show you. So when these churches were Catholics, they would have kept the communion here, and this is what this is right here. This is the piscina where they would have kept the holy water and the other sort of communion items, such as the cup and the plate. So that is just an amazing memorial. And you can see all the coat of arms here. And I'll try and get a little bit of a close-up of these wonderful children praying. And you can see those fabulous dresses there. So as I go out, you can see how close it is now to the altar. So all this has been restored, and this is quite modern, really. But I'm going to turn it around because this actual church is really old. And here's another ancient memorial here. And what I like about this is just look at the skull on the left and the skull on the right. And that is absolutely fantastic. So that was still in the time when mortality symbols were still quite common. Again, a beautiful marble memorial from 1650. We go down a bit again, and we see this wonderful arms chest. And I don't think it's the oldest arms chest I've ever seen, but it's certainly old. Probably again 16th century, maybe 15th century. And it's got some initials engraved onto it, which I'm not sure what that means. Maybe it was the treasurer, or maybe it's just graffiti. But you can see these wonderful metal clasps down here. And the arms chests were used to carry all the money that they would collect in the parish, and also some of the church valuables. So they were always generally made of oak, and had really strong locks on them to stop people like Robin Hood robbing them. And it's also got some side decoration here, which is really fantastic. I've just come down here to show you this because it's probably one of the oldest items here. And this is from the 14th century, 1392. So this is an alabaster tombstone, and it depicts a robed priest. So I'm just going to show you this, and you can see his face there and the robe, and you've also got these fantastic angels. So this would have gone on top of the tombstone, and you can see like he's got a pillow under him, and it's probably to the memory of Robert Knifton, and he was the vicar of Doveridge and founder to the chantry of the altar of the Blessed Virgin. So when it was Catholic or Roman Catholic, because obviously all these, originally these churches were Roman Catholic churches, it would have been named that. So obviously it's changed names. So at first I thought maybe it's St Cuthbert, but I don't think so. So this is fantastic to see as well. And again, you see in the sort of the sculptural works of the 14th century. So I'll just go in a bit and show you these wonderful angels. And the fact that it's made in alabaster just shows you how important this person would have been. So I hope you've enjoyed seeing that from St Cuthberts in Doveridge. That memorial of the Davenports is absolutely stunning. And just to see all those like girls and that baby there. And I just love looking at the clothes that they're wearing, because it just gives you an idea of how they were dressed. Of course, it only ever shows you the wealthy, because the poor were just like tipped into a grave somewhere and really never got a say in these things. So you're seeing a part of society from that time. So if you like my videos, please like and share them. Make some comments. I'm on Buy Me a Coffee. So if you want to, help support what I do in bringing these old churches to life, that's fantastic. See you soon, guys.